look at South County on the way over, but I would imagine probably within about 30 minutes it's going to be clear, but I really don't want to hang out and wait for it. We'll just go to Hollister. We did this yesterday, so that should be very familiar to you. Hopefully the Citabria is gone. Yeah. Not doing the damn clover leaves again. A 300 overcast is extremely low, and that's just not the case. Like down there, I would estimate that's somewhere between probably 800 to 1100 feet. I know that because I flew in the Northeast, and I know what 300 overcast looks like, yeah. And it is like, it's hugging the ground. So probably what's going on is, like I said before, it's just the AWOS isn't capable of differentiating what's happening between the mist and just the visibility is down, so it thinks it's low.
Caliber traffic, Cessna 9268 uniform, 7 miles.
Caliber traffic, experimental 26 Mike Lima over Angels Camp, heading eastbound, 26 Mike Lima.
You know, I didn't catch the wind at Hollister. Did what was it?
110. Oh no, that was I didn't catch it either.
Yeah, well, we picked that up.
1 Celsius, 2.9er Celsius, altimeter 2996. Hollister Airport automated weather observation 1439er Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 7,
okay, we'll use
sky
the
condition clear below.
Yeah, there's the golf course right there, so yeah. South County's just under a little bit of a layer. So here's kind of an FAR type question. We were talking about this the other day while we were doing our ground session. So let's say I wanted you to do your cross country today. And all right, David, you're going to go to King City. King City's out that way. Would be a problem, not because it's not VFR up here, but the problem is that layer. So the rules say that that student pilot cannot fly over a layer where you don't have ground contact. So right. Here is okay. The problem would be
uniform,
you cut through across Salinas there.
West northwest of the field, inbound.
So if I wanted to reroute in flight, would I be able to do that?
You could. Yeah.
So instead of going that way, I could maybe go down towards St. Louis and then
cut
around.
Right. That's correct. Really what it's about is safety, because the government knows that usually student pilots don't have as much experience and comfort levels, you know, flying over. Yeah, there's a lot of ground out there. You have Watsonville, Marina, you go all kinds of places, but you know, when you're on top, unless you have a pretty good command of how to use GPS, if you have a GPS, it's very difficult to realize where you are. Alright, so same rules apply here. I want you to set up for a 45 entry for 3-1 at Hollister. So being that we're a little farther away, we're clear of the Charlie airspace, let's go ahead and set ourselves up a little better.
Okay.
So why don't we start cutting across the valley, and you know exactly when you need to start down.
Alright, clear right.
Yep, clear right. Here's the rule. So we know we use about a 500 foot per minute descent. Right. On en-route descents, we use 1700 RPM. So if we're at what, 3,500 feet, we need to get down to 1,000 feet. So 2,500 feet to kill, so 5 minutes basically to burn. We're flying at about, well, we'll say about 120 to keep the power. It's somewhere between a mile to 2 miles a minute. If you use the 2 miles a minute rule at 120 knots, you know, you're going to be fine. So 5 minutes, 2 miles a minute, so about 10 nautical miles away from the airport, you need to start coming down.
Okay.
So just keep an eyeball. We're 13.3. Yeah, 13.3 now, so next couple miles we can do that. Now that quick little number that I threw out there can change depending on how you elect to descend. If you were coming down at 1,000 feet per minute, obviously we don't have to start, right, down as quick as I said, but I like using the 500 foot per minute rule because it's comfortable. We use it in the pattern, and the bottom line is do the same thing, get good at it. Don't start reinventing the wheel. The other thing sometimes people will do is they'll leave the power in there rather than reducing power to 1700. They'll keep it up at 21, 22, pitch the nose over and start coming in pretty fast. I don't recommend doing that.
Okay.
Reason being is it's harder to bleed speed off, and you have to go from potentially 120 knots to 95, leveling off in the pattern. So what happens is that your transition from descent to leveling off in the pattern can sometimes be difficult. So what I say is there's really no rush to get there because you have checklists to do anyways.
Yes.
You know, you got to descend, pre-landing, and I like that stuff done before we're on the 45 because at that point you should be looking for traffic and watching your runway. There's nothing else that should be going on.
I have the airport in sight.
I have as well.
And it looks like there's a bit of clouds over here in the direction that I want to go. And by rules, I guess I need to stay above clouds by 1,000 feet. So
what are you going to do, Captain?
I'm actually going to, I'm actually thinking maybe I should try to descend a little past the cloud layer and see where it puts me.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And then maybe circle back around and enter the 45.
Yep. All right, so based on looking down, how high do you think those clouds are?
I don't know, if the ceiling reported is at 1,000 feet or so, and I'm at 47, 3,000 feet maybe? Yeah. Maybe less, 2,000,
yeah,
3,000 feet.
Yeah, so go ahead and start coming down now.
All right.
Let's go ahead and bring it down, and we'll descend right around this cloud deck. What will happen is by the time you get down, there's a couple options. We can cut left, or we can go over the top and cut under. It's your call. We'll have plenty of time.
Alright, descent check, power as required, power 1700, mixture is full rich. We have the ATIS, or Hollister. We'll check here. Actually, I didn't grab the ATIS, but we're at 29 or 9 or 7. Switch back over again. Just
calm. Visibility 6. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 12 Celsius. 2.9 Celsius. Altimeter 2996.
996. So
Hollister Airport automated weather observation 1446 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 6. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 12 Celsius. 2.9 Celsius. Altimeter 2996. Hollister Airport automated weather observation 1447 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 7. Sky condition clear below
Students selected,
12,000.
instruments are in the
Temperature
green.
2 Celsius. 2.9 Celsius. Altimeter 2,996.
Ding and compass are set. Descent check is complete.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the CTAF
Hollister
back up.
Airport automated weather.
Alright, and let's do pre-landing. We'll get that out of the way.
Alright, pre-landing, landing lights are on. Autopilot is off. Seatbelts check left, check right. Mixture set for best power, fuel both. And flaps not required just yet.
Alright, so if you look down, we're over breaking the clouds.
Yep.
My suggestion is this. Let's start a circle.
Okay.
So let's do basically a spiral down. So start a 30-degree bank to the left. Let's lose the remaining altitude. Let's get down to TPA, and then we'll shoot in on the 45.
Alright.
This is just one technique that you can use to help get rid of some altitude without flying all over the place. There's another technique that I will show you. It's called an emergency descent. It's a similar kind of concept, and the idea is if you were, above a cloud deck and there was a hole in the clouds, and you wanted to dive through that, basically it's deploying full flaps, pitching the nose over, and coming down in a high rate of descent. That's a option sometimes people use, but honestly I like doing the circle because I think it's a little bit more controlled, and it gives me the opportunity to completely look around and see what's going on. One thing about me, I will, as our training keeps going, we're going to be around clouds. I want you to get used to them.
Right.
And know that there's nothing really ominous about it. You do have to remember your rules, but there's, 500 feet's very, very close. So,
right.
We'll get used to kind of maneuvering around here. It's a good experience.
So with
Test not available.
I'm about 3.5 miles from the airport. I should be reporting my location.
Yeah, we could have done that a little while back. So
okay.
I want you to fly first, though, because we got clouds around. Once you get down to pattern altitude, then I'm going to let you make an announcement.
Right.
But for now, I want you just kind of watching the clouds here.
These little guys count too, right?
Actually, the way it works is if you can't see through it,
okay,
then that's considered cloud. That little stuff there, it's a little more like misty.
Okay.
So that doesn't really count. You would have to, this stuff over here where it's actually solid white, that would be considered it. But this little sporadic stuff, no.
I definitely don't want to fly through that stuff.
Nah, it's just too low. It's no good. That's not the stuff to go through. Probably one more circle, and then you'll punch out to the 45, and we'll be good to go. There's our perfect fields for our rectangular course, huh? Look at those. Those are nice. All right, looks pretty good. We'll head to the airport. All right, go ahead and make an announcement.
Hollister traffic, Cessna 408 Lima Bravo is approximately 3 nautical miles from the airport, northwest, inbound for landing on the 45, downwind for 318 Lima Bravo. Hollister traffic. That was disgusting.
That was felony ugly, man.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're working and thinking. You see why I talk about, flying first, not getting on the radio and trying to look at clouds and all that. So we can cut it down a little bit. All you're going to do is Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo, 3.5 miles northwest, 1,700 inbound on the 45, landing 31 Hollister.
Okay.
Still kind of a long announcement, but that's kind of the sequence. So if you look out here, so we're about cloud level now, so yeah, about 1,300 feet, 1,200 feet was the layer. So just kind of remember that, when you're trying to judge cloud heights. So stuff like this, that doesn't count, because you can see through it.
Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is entering the left downwind for 3-1, Hollister.
Alright, there's pattern altitude, power 2000. And pitch up, maintain pattern altitude. There you go. Bring that power up a little bit. Alright, there we go.
Bit of a crosswind here.
Take a look at the tetrahedron on the way down. It'll be on your left-hand side. You see it?
Yep.
So maybe left to right?
Yep.
Alright, good. Alright, there was a beam. Let's go ahead and power to 1,500. 85 below, flaps 10. And let's go ahead and start our base a little early on this one.
Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is turning base 3-1, Hollister.
The call out there would be left base for
right.
pattern direction.
Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is on final for 3-1, Hollister.
Okay, there's your tetrahedron, so a little bit left to right. Winds were calm though on the AWAS, so doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like you're getting pushed too bad here.
Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is clear 3-1, Hollister. Alright, flow check, radios, flaps, mixture, gas, trim, and landing lights. Flow check is complete.
And strobes go off on the ground as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, after landing check, flaps are up, strobes are off, taxi and landing lights are off. Pitot heat not needed. Trim is set for takeoff. Transponder is set for VFR. Alright, after landing check is complete.
Okay. Still good landing.
Had that landing.
That was nice.
It felt a little bit better.
Yeah, it was good. Nice nose up. Speed was good. You did a good job on it.
Yesterday.
Okay, so what we'll do now, we'll do a partial.
Okay.
Partial flap landings. You got the normal ones down pretty good. I will let you use 10 degrees of flaps on this next one.
Alright.
So just remember in the back of your mind, you know, I got to control my speed. in that if I notice that on final when I'm coming in, I'm a little bit fast, just be patient with the flare.
Okay. Right, left looks clear.
Oh, clear where I am.
It's clear. Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is crossing 24 for 31 Hollister. Where is she? Where is she?
I know. Where's the Citabria? Nobody's talking.
We just do Bravo again, or?
Yeah, let's do Bravo. Let's save
right.
ourselves the taxi time.
Thought I heard somebody earlier on Hollister traffic saying he was inbound, but I haven't heard anything yet, so. Alright, so we'll do a pre-takeoff. Flaps are set to 0. Mixture set, pitot heat not required. Doors and windows, left check.
And check right.
Check is right. Transponder set to VFR. Landing and strobes are on. Time note is 7:59. Alright. Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo taking off. Runway 31 at intersection Bravo, Hollister traffic. This will be left close traffic.
There you go.
Final is clear. Alright, heels to the floor. Full power. Instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Up on 55.
Right rudder. There you go. So just make sure on that rotation you push a little bit harder with your right foot, it'll keep it from drifting there.
Alright.
Remember that when that nose starts to rise, P factor starts coming in addition to the rest of the left turning tendencies.
Alright, 600 feet. Clear left. Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is turning left crosswind for 31 Hollister. Alright, coming up on pattern altitude. 1,000 feet. Clear left. Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is turning left downwind for 31 Hollister. Alright, gums check. Gas to both. Undercarriage. Mixture set. Pumps. And safety check.
And check.
beam the numbers, power to 1500. Flaps 10.
Okay, that's flaps 10. You have a flap fail, so that's all you get.
All right. Hollister traffic, Cessna 8 Lima Bravo is turning left base for 31 Hollister. Disregard, landing 31. Airspeed 76 knots.